It's taking a second for the live stream to come on, so give me
All
just a
right.
second.
I know you're good.
Mm-hmm. It's taking a second for the live stream. All right, everyone, welcome to another edition of Model Talk Tuesdays. I decided to do my interview outside today. I have a beautiful young woman with me. The reason why I said is because I was like, should I let y'all know that my AC is having issues? That's why I'm outside. Danajah,
Oh,
it is hot in Miami, girl. It's like 90 plus
listen,
degrees.
I can only imagine.
Yes. So as I was saying, you all, I have a beautiful model here. Someone that I can call a friend. I'm looking forward to continuing to see her develop. She just launched her cosmetic line. She
Okay.
competed in our Slay Week competition. She is an honorary pearl, and I usually do not give out honorary degrees, but I just felt like Danajah was so deserving. So please help me welcome
Thank
this
you.
beautiful soul, this beautiful person to Model Talk Tuesdays. Hey, Danajah.
Hi, hello everyone. I'm so excited to be here and so honored to, be chatting with Pearl and, just honored to be here.
Okay, awesome. Well, let's start from the beginning. And Danajah, I want to say I'm very proud of you.
Oh,
Just keep
thank you.
going. I'm always going to be here, as long as you want me to. But tell me, how did you start in the modeling industry?
Thank you. That means a lot. So, how I started, so let me start by saying since I was 6, I knew I wanted to be a model. I watched America's Next Top Model for the very first time. And, I knew that once I graduated high school, I was moving to Atlanta and I was going to start my modeling career.
And where are you from originally?
So, I'm from Columbus, Georgia, but I graduated high school and everything from Valdosta High. So, Valdosta, Georgia.
Okay,
So
awesome.
small town. It
Mhm.
wasn't that many opportunities when it came to like modeling. So I knew I wanted to leave. I feel like it didn't really fit me. So once I did leave, I felt like I did want to go to school. And at one point I thought I wanted to be a makeup artist. So I did go to cosmetology school. And once I was there, I met a lady and she was like telling me, "Oh, you're in the wrong field, you should be modeling." And I was telling her, I really want to, I just didn't know how. So she gave me some really good advice on how to get started and how to get my first photo shoot. That's how I learned about trade for print. So I was able to get my first photo shoot, and from there it just kind of like took off.
Okay, well, let's talk about trade for print, just in case any new models are watching and they want to know what that is.
Right. So trade for print is basically is when you and the photographer are using each other. So the photographer is trying to build their portfolio and you're trying to build your portfolio with no charge.
Awesome. So sometimes that's called a test shoot.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's called TFP as well, right? TFP, yep, trade for
Yeah.
print. Okay, so you get directed by this woman from the cosmetology school
Yes.
and do you stay at the cosmetology school or do you leave altogether?
So I did do school because that costs money. So I did continue school. And while I was there, I just discovered like it's kind of like when I was there, my modeling career kind of was taking off at the same time. So I'm like, my focus, of course, was in modeling because that's where my heart was.
Mhm.
So, I just kind of went with it.
Okay. So I met you on set modeling with Tracy Nikhole. So
Yes.
how many years were you into your modeling career by the time we connected?
Oh, by the time we connected, I don't even think it was a full year. It might have been a year, but
Yeah.
I was like just getting started.
Okay, awesome. Well, that's beautiful. Okay, got you. Okay, I'm just trying to put all of the pieces together. Okay, wonderful. So as your modeling career is building, and I remember even being on set or even going to different things with you, people kept saying, you should be signed to an agency. You should be signed
Yes.
to an agency because at the time that we met, you were freelance.
Right.
So, tell us about your journey from going to freelance to actually getting signed with an agency, and what have been some of the benefits to signing with an agency opposed to just being freelance?
Okay, so I would say like I knew that was always the goal for me, but I think when I first started, I think I was doing so well
Mhm.
freelance that I just was kind of like, oh, I don't think I need to be signed. And I feel like I did try once, but it wasn't professional. You know, I didn't do my research, and I got told no. And it's crazy because it's at the agency that I'm signed with now. So I did try. Yes. Yeah, so
Really?
I did try once, and I feel like once I heard that no, I don't want to say it discouraged me, but it kind of discouraged me a little bit. So I just kind of kept it independent. I did go with another agency, but it wasn't like a real big agency. It didn't really go anywhere. So I did that up until, you know, you gave me the casting for Ursula, and I tried out and I got a yes this time.
Awesome. And I love that you say you tried again, because sometimes, just for people that are watching, they may not pick you because modeling is interesting. They may not pick you because they may have a girl that looks just like you on their board,
Right,
or,
right,
so it's all of these different elements that go into, them signing you. So even if you get
right.
rejected the first time, you can go back in 6 months, a year, and you may get on. So
Right. And I think it's all about finding your look too. Cause when I went there, you know, I was kind of like all over the place, you know, as far as like my style and fashion. Once I found my look, I feel like it really helped me out a whole lot as well.
I got you. Everything came together. The package was in
Right.
place, ready to be presented. And it's like, okay, here we go. Perfect timing.
God's
Uh,
timing, yes.
God's timing. Amen. So, what are the benefits to signing with an agency? Or, what are the things that you're finding that you're liking?
So one of the things I like about being signed with the agency is you're gonna know that everything is legit and
Mhm.
um is no shady business going on, because that's one of the things independent. When you're independent, that's kind of like hard to know if it's a good. That's why I always brought somebody with me. So I like the fact that with the agency, I feel more comfortable. You know, it's more safety, like it's more safe.
Yeah.
Um,
Mhm.
yeah. I
And it's
also like. I'm
Mhm.
sorry.
And I was just going to say that the agent vets the client for you. And when we say vet, what Danajah is talking about with safety is just making sure it's a legitimate company, making sure
Yeah.
you're gonna get paid, negotiating on your behalf. But go ahead.
Yeah, because like I said, some weird people out here, you know, but I also feel like you get paid more. I feel like the booking rates were higher, you know, the booking opportunities were higher. So I feel like that's a plus. The quality was, you know, more.
Yep. Increased quality, and yep, definitely higher pay. So what has been the highlight since you started modeling, highlighting your career?
So one highlight I would say being on a billboard for the first time. And the crazy thing is I didn't even know. A friend of mine had DM'd me the picture, and I'm like, what? When this happened? Because I had no idea. And I remember doing a photo shoot, but I had no idea that it was going to be on a billboard. So I thought that was pretty dope.
Yeah, Danajah, yes, that is a milestone. That is
Yeah.
wonderful. What company was it for? What were you promoting?
Oh, so it was the Atlanta Mart apparel.
Okay,
It was the
yeah.
photo shoot for them.
Okay, awesome. So you all, I'm just showing you Danajah's Instagram. I love her Instagram. It's very clean, it's very professional. Um,
Thank you.
she has diversity in her photos. So when you're looking to build an Instagram model page, I think Danajah's page is a really good example.
Thank you.
Okay, let's look at I think we have you here, and then also the other thing I want to pull up is your um agency page so that they can see the difference. Or just
Right.
see. Hmm. And while I am doing that, let's see. How do you get prepared for a photo shoot?
Okay, so how I get prepared is I always like to prepare myself like a few days before, go over the email, see what I need to bring, see what I need to put in my model bag. And I also like to look at the address to see how far it is for me to make sure that I'm going to be on time.
Awesome. And you all, sometimes I think in a past model talk, I was talking about a mood board. Sometimes you will get a mood board or they'll show you, some of the things that you'll be wearing and different things like that. So you'll get that a day or two ahead of time. And
Mhm.
yeah, definitely commercial. This is giving,
Thank
like some of these, which one? These, I love these, and I love all
thank
of them.
you. I feel
Yeah.
like that was so different for me, like a whole
Hmm.
different style.
It is a whole different vibe. Gorgeous.
Thank you.
Okay, so next question is, can you share a challenging experience and how you handled it on a job?
Ooh, so I had a fashion show one time and my shoes were really, really big, like two sizes too big, and there was no playing it off, like they were flopping off my feet. So I kind of had to think fast because we were getting ready to go on. So I ended up finding a solution. So I stuffed napkins into the shoe and,
Hey,
I adjusted and we got the job done.
I know that's right. You got to think
Yes,
quick and you got to think fast, and I think that's what make people like working with you, that you're not that you can be a team player,
right.
and everybody always loves working with a team player. How do you maintain your physical and mental well-being in this industry?
Okay, so as far as like my physical, I do think that it's really good to have a good diet. Um, I try to fast a lot of times. I try to, maybe cut out sugar. I'm not always eating healthy though, so I don't want to lie to you guys. I'm not always eating healthy, but I do think it is important to have a good diet and a good fitness, routine. And how I prepare mentally is just, prayer and, talking to God and just, staying focused and not being too much in my head.
Excellent. Excellent. Because sometimes when we're in our heads, we get in our own way. And
Yes,
even with the Olympics going on right now, I'm looking at some of these athletes and I'm like, oh my gosh, they train so hard for so long. And then when you
I
get that
know.
moment and you allow something to get in your head,
Yes. Oh
just
my
like
gosh.
it
That
throws.
pressure is so
Yes.
crazy. Yes.
Yes. It's an intense
Yes.
pressure. So when we talk about, you said prayer, so you did just launch a platform, maybe a little under a year ago, called Danajah Talks.
Yes.
So
And sorry.
tell us about Danajah Talks.
So the Data Talks, I started that platform to just, show, that you don't have to be perfect. I, of course, spread the word of God on there, but I also like to show people that you can be human. I know that we live in a social media world now, and, everything is just kind of like flashy now. It doesn't seem real. And I feel like that can be depressing for a lot of people because they may feel like they're behind. So I just try to give, encouragement and, continue to uplift people and to motivate them to keep going and find your purpose in life and stick with it and do what makes you happy, not what the world wants you to do or be.
I love it. I love it, Danajah.
Thank
So,
you.
models, Danajah is a mentor. She's open. She actually open to it. She's like, Pearl, if you need me to teach, if you need me to da da da. So if you want to reach out to Danajah, I don't think she would have any problem, right,
No,
Danajah?
I would not.
Yeah, so feel free to DM her, check out some of her Danajah talks on this because they're just very inspirational. Danajah's a positive person, consistent. So if you're looking to connect with somebody real, someone with a warm heart, um definitely check out Danajah and follow her. Okay.
Yes,
So
thank you.
you just launched a cosmetic line.
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to give you the floor because
Okay.
this is your thing. So tell us, introduce the world to your cosmetic line.
Okay, so everyone, I just launched BFA Cosmetics. We are vegan free and cruelty free.
Mm.
And I feel like the product is for all shades of color. I like to cater to everyone. Right now, we're just starting with lipsticks and lip liners because I feel like I've always been a lip girl and I feel like it can really dress up your look, and add some panache to it. And I feel like, I'm just excited on this journey. I'm actually wearing my product now. I am wearing Blush Me. And I feel like, I can't wait to, see this grow into something big.
And it will. I think consistency is what's most important when it comes to, building product and building brand. Are you doing any giveaways or how we getting this thing out there? So what are your marketing
Yes.
strategies? Your marketing strategies.
Yes. So my marketing strategy is of course, social media is big right now. So posting content and being consistent with content and getting out my comfort zone too cuz sometimes I can be a bit of an introvert and I feel like when you're running a business you have to be out there networking. So I plan on going to more networking spaces and being more talkative, getting my brand out there, and just promoting pop-up shops, and, going all out.
Hmm. Maybe you can get a vendor table at the Pearl Expo to,
Ooh,
introduce,
that's a good idea.
yes, yes. So September 22nd, you all, a Lady Named Pearl Leadership Expo. Um, I just want to make sure I got all of these questions out. What advice would you give to aspiring models looking to break into the industry?
So I would say always remain you. Like don't try to change for anybody. Don't try to be like anybody. Be yourself, be authentic. And I feel like it's really important not to compare yourself to other models because that can be challenging,
Mhm.
but you have to remember that this industry, it takes a lot of patience. And just know when it's your time will come. Everybody has a season and it's a journey. So just learn through the journey and also don't be afraid to clap for other people because when your time comes, you're going to want somebody to clap for you.
I love it. So Denasia, like, where's, I mean, tell us because you definitely need to speak out more. You get what I'm saying? Because
Look, I'm trying to branch out. I have a YouTube channel as well called Danajah Nikhole. It's the same as my Instagram. And I've been, doing vlogs, vlogging my um, modeling journey, and I also have my messages on there as well. If you want to see the full videos of the messages, it's on there as well. So that has been, fun and struggling. I feel like it's been a struggle as well, but I continue to push myself to continue to do it because I know I'll get better. And I think speaking has been one of my struggles, but I'm trying to do it more so I can get better and evolve in it.
absolutely 100%. And people are going to fall in love with you where you are. I think just as long as you keep it real. So, when it comes to the modeling industry in the past, there's been models that have said their agents have pressured them to lose weight. Um, there's also this thing with diversity and so forth. So, how do you handle criticism? or rejection in such a competitive industry?
So I try to find the positive in everything. So if I am rejected, I just kind of take that rejection and just try to, push myself to go harder, fix some of the things that maybe I can improve on. And if I didn't get something, maybe that just wasn't for me. God has something for me, and what's for me is for me. And just continue to keep going. Just because you hear a no, that's not the end of the world. That's not a no forever. It may just be a no right for right now. So
Got you. So what do you want your legacy to be? How do you want to be remembered? How do you want to leave? What do you want to leave here?
so I want to leave here with, being able to help people, especially when it comes to, mental health and depression. That's something that I kind of struggle with growing up, and, learning how to turn that around and be more positive instead of always thinking negative. I think that was something that was big for me. And I feel like I've been through a lot, and I have a lot to share that I feel like I can help people, but I can't help anybody if I'm quiet and not saying anything. So I would love to leave behind, a legacy for my kids in the future when that happens, whether that be business adventures, me speaking, helping people on my platforms, or just in general.
That's beautiful. So, you said that you had dealt with some depression and now you're in a better space. I mean, a very inspirational space. So, how did you turn that around? Could you give us some tools of some of the things that you may have done?
Yes, I feel like it took a lot of healing. And I feel like you have to face your issues head on and not run from them. And once I decided not to run and, actually heal and fight, it was tough and it was not easy, but I was able to fight through it. And I feel like once I got over it, I'm like, okay, it motivated me to, keep going. And I feel like it still can be a struggle because, you can get in your head, you know what I'm saying? Spiritual warfare, it happens. It happens to everybody, no matter how, much you think you've healed, it's always going to be attacks. So I feel like the most important thing is just not giving up and just fighting through those attacks.
Amen. Amen. So, Danajah, you have left us with so many pearls of wisdom. I mean, we can sit here and talk. Um,
Okay,
but this is a 30-minute platform, so I'm trying to
right.
think. I just want to make sure that I've covered everything. Is there any challenge? And this is what I want to do. I want to buy a lipstick from you, but
Awesome.
I want to give it away. You get what I'm saying? To
Okay.
help kind of like, promote, the brand.
Yes, yes,
So I'm trying to think like what question we can come up with. Can you come up with a question so that I can put it on
yes.
the page and say I'm doing a giveaway? Yeah.
So this is what I'm gonna do. So I will be launching the website, and you guys will only know if you follow the page BFA_cosmetics, and I will be giving away a lipstick or a lip liner. But you have to follow the page to, stay updated and to see how you will be able to win that prize.
Awesome. And you all went as she grows and progress, I'll get one for myself and then I'll also be giving one away to, one of you students. Because we
That's
definitely want to support. All right, Danajah. Well, we are going to close out. Oh, nope. I know what I want to do. Have you been watching the Olympics?
watched bits and pieces like on social media, but I haven't watched like the whole thing. I know what's her Simone.
Yeah, Simone
She's
Biles.
been killing it. I've been seeing all the medals.
Oh my gosh. And she's everywhere. They keep promoting her everywhere, so it's hard not to,
Not to see it,
notice
yeah.
her. Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna do a quick little question, kind of question response thing. I'm writing them out now. And
Okay.
then after that, you are going to close us out with a pearl of wisdom. So let me see. Okay. Favorite celebrity.
Ooh, favorite celebrity. I'm gonna say Tyra Banks because
Okay.
she's just that girl. She's a businesswoman and she does everything. She got an ice cream shop. She did a talk show, all types of stuff. I love that she didn't just stop with just modeling. She goes for everything.
And you all, that's what our school is about. We just don't want to be models. We want to be business women because when you're a model, you're constantly being used as the talent to promote other people's products and businesses. Why not start, yeah, your own product as Danajah did. Okay, favorite model. You can say Tyra Banks again too, but first we have for favorite celebrity, favorite model.
Favorite model, I'm going to say Pearl because she's fierce. She knows how to walk the runway. She knows how to pose on cue. She
Aww.
can speak when she needs to speak. She can
Aww.
encourage when she needs to encourage.
Aww. Okay. Model, role model, model the best you. Okay. Favorite designer.
Favorite designer. Hmm. That's tough because there's so many out there. But I'm gonna choose one that is local.
Okay.
And I am going to say, what do I want to say? There's so many. I'm gonna shout my girl Tracy out because I love her clothes and I feel like they're so comfy, but they're so versatile. Like you can switch it up and you know, it's real cute.
Yeah, she be working it. She's doing well. Yeah, she's cool. Okay,
Yes.
favorite TV show.
Favorite TV,
TV
America's Next
show.
Top Model.
Okay,
America's
American
Next
Next
Top
Top
Model.
Model. Okay, duh.
Duh.
Okay, duh. Favorite food.
Favorite food. One of my favorite foods, I would have to say, I love watermelon. I love me some watermelon. Any type
Watermelon.
of melon for real. But I'm like, I love watermelon. I can eat that all day, every day.
Okay, last question. Since you have launched your makeup line, favorite makeup product?
Favorite makeup product.
Like, eyeliner, lipstick, a foundation. What could you not go without from a makeup, line?
Hmm. That's a good question because I like a lot of them. I'm gonna say my girl, I'm gonna say Fenty because she has so many options and a lot of her lips. Because, like I said, I'm a lip person and
Mhm.
she
Okay,
has
so it'll
some
be your
really dope
lipstick.
lipsticks, yes,
Mhm.
and lip glosses. So,
Okay, awesome. So yeah, it'll be your lips because no, your company is number one. So forgive me for not
mhm.
wording that correctly. What I meant
No,
is
you're
like,
good.
a lip pencil, foundation, blush, like what one product from, that makeup I guess bag that you
That
would
I would
want,
have.
yeah, that you would want to go with.
I
Hmm.
would say, I want to say lip, but I'm
Yeah.
gonna have to say, I'm gonna keep it real. I'm gonna say concealer because I do have blemishes. I
Okay,
do have
yes. No, no, I
blemishes.
got you. I got you. I got you. Oh my gosh, that's a trick one because yes, I use concealer
Yeah.
sometimes under my eyes, but I would have said the lip gloss, but that concealer is
That concealer is everything because you can do like a
girl.
natural look, you just need to
Yes,
cover up like a few
yes, and you
spots,
still
you
kind
know?
of keep a clean face.
Yeah.
Okay.
Give that no makeup look.
Yes, yes, yes. Well, Danajah, thank you for a wonderful interview. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to allow the students to get to know you a little bit better and anybody that's watching on this platform now. So, what would you close us out with? Like, what pearl of wisdom can you leave us with, Danajah?
So I'm gonna close out with, well, first I want to say thank you for having me. I'm so happy to be here. This was so much fun. But I'm gonna close out with um don't give up. Don't give up on your dream. Even if you see it not happening right now, keep going and eventually it'll happen. You don't want to give up because right when you're giving up might be the time where, you might blossom. So you have to keep going. And the more you go, practice make perfect. And whatever you're putting into this world, you're going to get out. So that's what I would close out with.
Oh my gosh. You just got me speechless. I guess I'm proud, Danajah.
Thank you. Thank you. I couldn't even, see myself doing this a few years from now. Like a few years ago, I couldn't see myself doing this. Being able to speak, being able to be on live, like
And
come a long way.
it's the words that are coming out of your mouth. You get what I'm saying? So just know I'm very proud of you.
Thank you. It
Mm,
means a lot. It means a
yeah.
lot.
Hmm.
I feel like it's okay as well. I'm just gonna say this and I'm done. I'm gonna say that it's okay to, like, you may be going through struggles, or things may happen and you're like, dang, why is this happening to me? But there's a lesson in everything that everything is a lesson, and I wouldn't be able to give you wisdom without going through certain storms. So
So you got to earn those pearls, right? A pearl becomes
yes.
a pearl with pressure, you know? Yeah,
Yes.
you shine with pressure. So thank you for closing us out with that. Everybody, you have a wonderful, wonderful Thursday. I'm looking forward to your papers. I'm gonna share them with Danajah. So I want some good points that you got from this talk. And Danajah, thank you so much for your time. I
Thank you
appreciate
for having me. Bye, you guys.
it. Bye-bye.